Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eden Lang. I'm a music producer, artist, and content creator. I make pop music inspired by indie rock, soul, and Afrobeats. If you like that kind of thing, hit the subscribe button and join me on this channel. If you're wondering where I've been, the long and short of it is I was actually taking a music production course. I joined this music production company called Studio Z, run by Tommy Z and another producer called Trevor Barnes. It's all about making music for brands and learning how to monetize your music production. This is the first course that I've ever taken as a music producer. Up until this point, I was completely self-taught, using YouTube as my university, and so it was really nice to get actual feedback on my music and mentorship and that kind of thing. If you want to know more about Studio Z and making music for brands, you can head over to the link in my bio and check it out. Which brings me to this video. So part of the music production course that I took, there was a community where we would get live feedback from our mentor Trevor Barnes, and he created this sample which I'm going to be flipping today. So here's the loop that Trevor made for us to flip. Immediately when I heard that, I heard like an 80s synth pop style instrumental, and that's what we're going to be producing today. So the first thing I want to do is create some epic chords. For that, I'm going to be using my favorite plugin, Serum, and I'm going to be using this Juno because I really want like very powerful, noisy Juno to start off the song. And then this is the melody that I've come up with. Okay, and now I'm going to turn them into chords using the MIDI effects from Ableton, and we're going to go for this German one. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce this. We're not going to do that. But I feel like there's a few notes that are out of place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-record that MIDI into this channel. And then I'm going to go into this and try and decipher which note is out of key. It's time to work on the drums. So I'm going to add another MIDI track, go into drums, hit drum rack. I'm like a huge fan of this band called Leisure. Please check them out. They're the best. They're actually inspiring me to make a lot of like 80s style music now. Okay, so I've opened up Splice, and now I'm going to just drag in the drums that I want to use. This one has more of a ride, so I'm going to probably use that too. Let's use this hat. This is like a delayed snare. I like that. And then this clap. Okay, so I want some reverberated percussion to kind of go in between each snare. So I'm just going to look up some cool effects that I can put in between the snare and the kick. I'm going to add this hi-hat loop just in the chorus. When the chorus kicks in, I'll arrange everything later. And then from the verse, I'm going to use this percussion loop. Nice and chill. And then let's hear it with the context of chords and everything. I think it's time to actually build a song. So you should never start off in a loop. You should always start off with the full picture in mind, and I should have actually mapped out the whole song before I started doing everything, but it's a bad habits and old habits die hard. Okay, so I'm just going to add some lead guitar to the chorus and the verse. I have an idea for some triads that are going to kick in. I like that guitar. I just want to add another guitar with a different octave. I like how that sounds. I actually made the higher octave guitar very quiet because I didn't know how to make it present without overpowering the main guitar. And so now I just feel like I need to add some bass to carry the song. So we're gonna go over to MIDI. I've dropped in a MIDI here. What's this? That in. Let's go. We'd have to just fix it a bit. Okay, I think I just want to put a crash into the breakdown. Yes, I want it as long and dramatic as possible. And then I'm gonna put a filter on this, and then I want 2 claps. So now I'm just going to add another melody on top of the final chorus just to give it that final cohesive cinematic end, and then I think I'm done. I can feel myself traveling back to the 80s. Here we go. I think I hit a wrong note. Let's try it again. Okay, and then honestly I feel like that's it. I don't need this last bit here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put Trevor's loop back in as is with his cool little ending that he did, just so that it fades out. And then I think I'm gonna end it with these chords here, and then maybe I'll just end it with like 2 claps, ta ta. And I think right before the last chorus comes in, I want the toms, so I'm just gonna put those back. Yeah, and so I'm gonna remove the loop from the choruses because I feel like there's just so much mid-range and high-end going on that you can't hear each part individually and it just sounds like a mess. So I'm just gonna mute the loop in the choruses, and guys, I think I'm done with this challenge. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna just play you guys what I created, and yeah, then I will say goodbye. Thank you for watching. you.